And maybe tonight you're delusional. Maybe you're delusional when it comes to the matter of your own righteousness. You think to yourself that you're right with God because you attend a Bible preaching in a Bible believing church like this. You consider your moral living and your charitable deeds as that which contributes, as it were, to a pot of righteousness. It's as if it were you're building up righteousness for yourself. I did this good deed, and I did this kind action, and I engaged in this activity, and thereby I am adding to the account of my own righteousness. And I will eventually reach a stage whereby my righteousness will bring me into a right standing before God. But we're going to see from a number of Bible references that God views man's righteousness as in a completely different light than we do. And so let's turn to the Scriptures of truth and see what God says about man's righteousness. Now, the first reference will be so familiar to each and every one of you, at least if you've heard the gospel preached for any length of time. You'll find it in Isaiah chapter 64. Would you turn there? It'll keep you awake on this warm and balmy night. Isaiah chapter 64. It's the verse number 6 that I turn your attention to, where we read these words, Isaiah 64, in the verse number 6, But we are all, as an unclean thing, and all our righteousnesses are as filthy rags. And we do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away. Let's focus just in on that little statement in that verse. All our righteousnesses are as filthy rags. Now I want you to notice that Isaiah isn't speaking here about our unrighteousnesses. If he had been speaking about our unrighteousnesses, our sins, our iniquities, such language that he employs would have been apt and fitting and proper. But here he's speaking about our righteousnesses, that which we deem to bring us into a right standing before God. And what language does he use? Well, he uses the words filthy rags. No language could convey a deeper abhorrence for our deeds of righteousness than the language that Isaiah uses here.